Welcome back to GreenBiz 19 Virtual. At the sidebar, I'm Heather Clancy, and I'm joined by Maria Sepulveda. She is the Global Director of Sustainability for Flex. Maria, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me here.
So Flex is a company with a very massive influence. I was doing some research. You've got more than 200,000 employees globally. Wow.
Across 30 countries.
Yes. Manufacturing all manner of technologies, including solar panels, LEDs, many other things I'm sure you'll mention in a moment. In 2017, you started the process of participating in the United Nations Global Compact.
That's right.
Yep. So what motivated that commitment, and where are you in that progress?
Yeah, it's a great question. We were already aligned to the UNGC principles, around labor, human rights, environment, anti-corruption. It was already there, a lot of effort. But we haven't been, committed publicly. So we thought we were on time to do it. And our CEO at the time supported the idea. And we are we have our management system in place, commitment policies, everything that actually, in some instances, are exceeding what the principles are requesting us to do.
How important is that CEO buy-in?
It's really important, and I can say that I'm really proud at Flex, not just the CEO, but the board, and all the C-suite, and all the top management, and employees. Everybody is really committed to sustainability.
Now, you make products for other companies, like a massive manufacturing complex, if you will. So when you think about the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, how do you figure out which ones to prioritize it? Because I know part of the reason for you joining the UN Global Compact or going there is that you wanted to better support those. So where are you focusing and why? Which ones?
Yeah, primarily quality education, decent work and economic growth, responsible production and consumption, and also affordable and clean energy. Those are like the 4 SDGs that we prioritize. However, our global efforts are contributing to practically all the 17 SDGs.
So when you look at you mentioned before employee development and training and so forth. So how do you integrate that thinking into your training programs so that it becomes sort of systemic?
Yeah, well, our talent management and talent development team does a great job on that area, and the sustainability team is collaborating with HR in programs like the Employee Scholarship training program, where we are supporting our employees. Originally, it was only for direct labor employees, the ones that are in the production lines, and then it was expanded to the indirect labor, and we are offering all types of certifications, and goes from high school to bachelor degrees, master degrees, and certain sites are exploring PhDs as well. So we collaborate with local universities to give this to our employees.
How important is it to your customers that you're doing this, right? So do you have conversations with the people that are using your facilities? How important are you? Do they feel that this is?
Definitely customers are looking for this. We look at this since the beginning when they are exploring, and looking for different suppliers. They are not just looking for price and for delivery and quality. They are also looking for sustainability aspects. And that's since the beginning. And the ones that are already there are measuring against that. So in our quarterly business reviews, our customers are including sustainability aspects,
Looking at you in that respect.
Yes, exactly. And within sustainability, you have employee development and human rights. There are plenty of things, environment, communities, all of that is being measured.
So the manufacturing world in particular, is undergoing a tremendous metamorphosis. Organizations are looking at more circular modes of production and so forth. So how is Flex preparing for that circular economy world?
Yeah, so we are really into that. We have a really interesting ecosystem in Brazil, for instance, that is a great example where we have design capabilities, we have an Institute of Technology, we have manufacturing facilities, and we have Syntronics, a Flex-founded company that is helping our customers to, offer these circular economic services. And we have our global services team that is providing this type of end-of-life solutions for our customers in different regions, in Europe, in Mexico. We have, for instance, another great example in Aguascalientes, where we are helping certain customers with their recycling process. So there's an emerging need there, and we are getting ready to offer that kind of solutions to our customers.
So how is that part of, now go back to the training component, is that something that you're actively incorporating into your awareness programs?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And we have created global engagement programs for our employees to live this. For instance, in something that is coming in April, our Air Day Challenge is the 3rd edition of it, where we are inviting our all facilities to do something for the environment and integrate a volunteer aspect of it, taking care of the communities. So last year, just to give you an example, 71 facilities out of 100 around that we have around the world participated on this event, and it was thousands of employees getting there, learning and living this.
So you talk about learning and living from different regions. So how are the different regions sharing their successes and their lessons with the other regions? What platform do you have for doing that? Is there?
That's a great question. We have an online tool where they submit their stories, their actions, their programs, initiatives, and we recognize this effort every year, selecting the best initiatives. So through that recognition and through that tool that is available for everyone at the company, every single employee have access to that. And through the recognition where we promote the best ones, it's the way that we are trying to do that interchange. And besides that, we last year implemented a recognition, a monetary prize, that for the winners, we give money for them to develop more sustainable projects. That we will be showing and promoting this in the future once we get the results of the 1st edition of it.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us here at the Sidebar today. We're getting ready for the main stage, and